Would you love me if we met one time and I decided to tell the entire internet that we're gonna get married and have kids and that they're completely invited to our wedding and I practically stalk you for over a year? No? You wanna love me after that? Oh. What if you told me straight to my face that you don't love me and that I continue to stalk you? No? Still? Oh. Well. Whatever. Now, for me personally, stalking people isn't really my approach to relationships. I like to get to know the person first, make a friendship, and then slowly ease our way into a relationship. But, everybody has a little bit of a different preference on how they want to get to know somebody or not. And for Timber here, her main preference really seems to be stalking, since she's already been to jail one time on account of stalking and even potentially a second time, and in the near future, maybe even a third time if she doesn't let this one go. So let's jump right into the TikTok that got everybody going down this rabbit hole.
What is up, you guys? So today I will be eating seafood clams. This is practically going to be my last meal for the next, basically until Tuesday, because this is all that I have to eat. But today is going to be a fun video because I'm going to actually tell you guys why I like the guy that I like. So, you guys, it's crazy as life. So, about 2 years ago now, I was in jail and I had a very spiritual awakening. I had a vision. And while I was in jail, I had a vision of this guy that was in a band, and, I don't know how to explain it. I can still kind of see the vision, by the way. And, it's so heartwarming. But, my heart is literally beating so freaking fast right now. But, I was in jail, and I had the vision of the guy. And I seen that he had, a infant child, a toddler-sized child. From there, I had another spiritual vision of him, in that same night. Mind you, this was, 2 years ago, by the way. This is way before I ever met this guy. And, I don't know how to, explain visions. I just only really know how to see them. So I was in jail and I seen this vision basically pop up like a ring. Okay, a diamond ring. And I'm trying to figure out how to open this at the same time as I'm talking. Well, anyways, I seen a diamond ring and I was like, okay, so do I get married to this guy? And my spiritual guidance said yes, that I married this guy. And I was like, okay, so basically, fast forward last year of 2025 of September, it was September 2nd, the day before I met the guy that I like. And the lady goes, by the way, the guy that you like now will not be the guy that you will be marrying. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I was I'm already contemplating, do I really want to marry this guy? The guy from before that I was liking 10 months ago, almost over a year ago now. And I was already contemplating, I was do I really want to be with this guy? My spiritual guidance told me in jail that I wouldn't be marrying him, And I was I really wanted to go with my heart, but my heart left that guy. But my mind was there. And I was I just want to stick to what I felt I made a promise for, you know what I mean? So it only kind of felt right for me to still kind of like him. And then she was I can tell you that his first name starts with the letter D, but I can't tell you his last name, can't tell you anything else about him. And she was also making it known that I was basically going to meet this guy right away, as soon as I moved. And I was okay. So the first day that I move, I literally meet him. I literally meet the guy, and he's there. He's just there. And I'm my heart just leaps out of my chest. And I'm walking this, and I'm pacing, and I'm stuttering over my words, and I'm oh my god, and he takes me to Hy-Vee. We did grocery shopping. It's just me and him, one-on-one. And I'm oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. I actually think that this is the guy. I actually really think that this is the guy. My heart just felt so loved. I don't know how to explain it, but the connection was just there. The connection was just so immediately. And it was just such a heart-touching moment for me because I haven't been in love in 7 fucking years. And it's been a really hard journey for me to find someone new. So I was I really, 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 really think that this is the guy. And when I tell you this, I mean this from deep down the bottom of my literal absolute heart, is he is literally my full on type, from long blonde hair to, well, I like all guys with long hair. I don't have a crush on all guys with long hair. I don't really have a race or gender preference boyfriend. If however they want to identify, that's fine. But me, I'm still a woman and I still want to identify as a straight woman because I'm not LGBT or gay. I just support gay people. And I just accept if I have a partner that wants to be different, you know what I mean? So, but he isn't gay. He is 100% fucking straight. It's just thank the fuck of God. Thank the fuck of God. But I just had to make that a point that I don't care about people's race or anything of those natures. My first actual real first love was a black man. Okay, he was a black guy. So, anyways, where was I? My head is spinning, wing spinning. Okay, where was I? Think to me, think. Think to me, think. Think to me, think. Oh yeah. But not only is he my type, from long blonde hair to tattoos all over his body. I can literally feel my heart just leaping right now. And to tattoos all over his body. He's in a band. He is from the military. and he has a child. Like, this is my whole, like, type. This is literally my whole type, like, from absolute fucking head to toe. Like, oh my god, from head to toe, bro. He probably seems like right here on me. He's so fine, like, god damn. He's just so fine. And he makes me feel so dizzy when I think about him, like, honestly. But anyways, I just kind of felt like that would be, like, a great story time for me to tell you guys while I tried opening up my clams. Oh yeah, and by the way, I met this guy September 3rd, 2025, and I have liked him since September 3rd, 2025. So, it's now April, September, October, November, December, January, February, April. About almost 8 months I've liked this guy for.
That was a full 10-minute video, by the way, so that's why I put it in 2x speed. But, you know, this video doesn't have anything wrong with it. You know, clearly she has a little crush on a guy. 8 months seems a little excessive for having a crush on a guy. Now, like she said herself, she was in jail. She's very open by the fact that she went to jail for stalking. And while she was in jail, apparently some spirit guides were talking to her and telling her that she's going to meet a guy and she's going to marry this guy and everything's going to work out with this guy. You know, and everything she says is right. This guy does have a kid. He is in the band and his name does start with the letter D. Now, if you look around the place she's currently filming, you might realize that her entire life is in a single room. She is in a facility of some sort, probably to get help with her past issues. Now, of course, the internet being the internet, they figure out who she's talking about, and or she admits it. Like I said, the video I just showed you was a video that got everybody kind of talking about this whole situation, and it kind of just gets worse from here. So the guy does come on TikTok and he does actually make a response video.
Hello, I'm Dylan. I'm alive. I'm okay. Thank you for all of your concern and your support during this. And thank you to everyone who reached out to make sure that I was okay and that I wasn't in any danger. Apologize if I didn't answer your message. I've been very overwhelmed over the past 48 hours trying to manage this situation. I have to be very careful about what I say to protect myself legally. I was a life skills specialist or a direct support professional for a company working with people with special needs. And this person was a client to this company. This person, I believe, overheard a conversation I was having with one of her roommates discussing rock and roll music and talking about my band, and found my band, and through that links to my Facebook and my social media accounts, and trying to rant with it. I'm not going to elaborate any further on this situation regarding this person. I don't want to feed it. I think feeding it will only cause it to continue. This person has a pattern of posting extreme things on the internet for attention. So please do not harass or bully this person. If you can, avoid contact with this person. And on a personal note, if you see anything regarding my daughter, if you see anything deemed as a threat, I would greatly appreciate it if you would record that video or save it or send it to my band's page, so that way we can save it and I can continue building a file so that I may protect myself. I won't elaborate on what I'm doing legally to protect myself. I won't elaborate on the company that I worked for, and I won't elaborate on this person, what's going on with them, their diagnosis, anything. I really, really appreciate everyone's concern. I am safe. My family is safe. I'm not recording this from my home, and she does not know where my family lives. She only knows what she has access to on the internet, and my Facebook page I use for slight personal use and mainly advertising my music, if I can. So, I am safe. My family is safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your concern. I love you very much. And if you like my music, stick around. I'm gonna try and keep making more. We'll see how long that goes. You know, so I run out of ideas, I guess.
So that's Dylan, the guy that Timber was talking about. Yes, he is in a band. He's blonde, and he does in fact have a kid. And it also seems like he's clearly a little bit worried about the entire situation as well, because he's talking about thinking about pressing legal charges if this kind of like stalking continues. Now, you know, the story could have ended off right here. It could have completely stopped right here, and Timber could have moved on, because Dylan is clearly showing that he has absolutely no interest in her at all. But of course, a stalker being a stalker, the story actually continues, and this is kind of where it gets a little bit weird.
Anyways, so I just felt the need to say something, is the fact that that flower in Dylan's video is literally for me. So I don't really care about what none of you fucking hoes on TikTok have to say. Like, 90,000 people love him for me, and I love him for me. Honestly, actually, over 1.2 million people love Dylan for me. So, I personally don't care what you guys have to say about me or my man. But that flower, though, I literally, like, just had chills, like, run through my body, and like I almost just started crying. Like you guys can see like the tears in my eyes right now. I really freaking miss him, guys. Like I really do. And honestly, also not to mention, but I think our hands are literally the same size. Wait, let's see. OMG, I'm literally okay. He's like bigger than me, but like wait, let's do it like this. Dang, is that really how big his hands are compared to mine? Bro, when I see him in person, I'll have to show you guys. But anyways, I know y'all see my flower right there, the fuck. But anyways, look how fine my man is. Like the sun just shining on his face. His eyes are so freaking cute. Like honestly, I always wished that I had those color eyes. Like, bruh, those are so cute to me. And I love his facial hair. I so hope to God, like I pray to the Lord and back that he did not freaking shave his face. Honestly. I honestly love his facial hair. Like I've never been into men with facial hair. Like growing up, I've actually had a fear of men with facial hair because when I was a child, I would have these night terrors of some guy named like the unknown man. But I'm over my fear of men with facial hair. I think I am. But like when it comes to him, I am for sure. So I love you so much. Like Jesus, just love me, please. Love him. Honestly, I'm literally about to take this photo and start photoshopping it. I'm about to start photoshopping us. My AI husband, guys. So shout out to my AI husband. Dill is in Yode. Wait, Dill _is_ in Yode. Hey. But anyways, everyone, shout out to him. Go listen to their music. Fire. Thebomb.com. Okay. I love the band Yodi. Shout out to motherfucking Dylan Sperry, guys. Bro, yesterday, his best friend, Brody Miller, came into my live on TikTok, and I was like, what you think you're doing up in here? And he was literally like my third view within 2 seconds of me going live. I'm like a scoop, a scooty-dee-goop, a scooty-dee-goop-dee-doo. Tell him, babe. Honestly, I love my husband way too much. Honestly, like we are married, and I don't care what anyone has to say. I actually feel like I look like Jesus right now, like a Virgin Mary. Like, bruh. Wait. Why can't I get? I just want a good angle, please, so I can Photoshop us and surprise him with all of my obsessions. Okay. I can't take myself serious because I'm like really thinking like whole time, what if he really does put me in jail though? Like I know it'll only be for a day. Like he put me in jail just to bail me out, Bookie. Stop playing. Honestly, I cannot wait to like eat his fucking boogers. Like I don't know what it is. I just like keep having visions of me putting my tongue up his nose like. Okay. And also, I also keep having spiritual visions of us getting married on June 7th of 2026. AKA that would be 30 days. And I also keep having spiritual visions that he pays for my open C-section for my deceased baby. Our child. He or she is our child. I can't remember the gender, but like when my child's heartbeat was active and alive, I knew the gender, but I can't remember if it was a boy or girl because I was pregnant with twins with this one. And one was a boy and one was a girl, I believe. And also, there was one more thing. And I also keep getting so many spiritual downloads of him basically telling me, like, I have so much music for you. Yeah, of him literally telling me that he has made so much freaking music about me. So I'm so excited, honestly. I'm kind of nervous because I haven't really felt this way in like a really long time. So it's just like, I'm really nervous. Like, I really love this guy, guys. He's so nice to me, and like, he just respects me, and like, we've just been friends for a long time since we've been children. And I have been trying to find this guy. Like, I know I sound like a fucking stalker. I know I do. But like, I have been trying to find this guy for years, and I just got him in my life, and like, after I practically lost him. Wait, I need a cute thumbnail though.
Like I said, that video is kind of where things start to get a little weird. She says that the flower in Dylan's car is specifically for her. Like he got out and bought it for her. And then she compares hands and talks a lot about photoshopping them together. And then once again brings up the fact that she went to jail for a minute. And she's all like, I'm totally not stalking this guy. Like, blah, blah, blah. This is 100% stalking. I don't know how she can't really see that it's not stalking when she's literally gone to jail a couple of good times for stalking accounts. And she's like, oh, if he is going to send me to jail, it's probably going to be for a day only. Oh, but like Dylan's clearly not interested, and she continues to just feed into it. And then like the whole licking and like eating like the burger thing's really out there. And she has like a really big breakdown at the end of that video talking about how she's having visions of like them living together and being married, and like the C-section that she has to get because she has like twins or something, and Dylan's there, and like all these weird visions that she's getting. Like it's definitely kind of screaming spiritual psychosis more than anything vision wise. And then she like talks about how like she's known Dylan since she was like a kid. I don't really know if that's like a got like a term for something or like an over exaggeration, like it's meaning something else, and like there's a lot going on in that single video that's very weird. Like I said, that's kind of where it starts to get super weird at. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but on her account, her last name is his last name because they are married. And she's continuing to say she's not stalking. And after the next video, she brings up how she's not stalking him. Honey, everything you're doing is like the definition of stalking. Literally.
Okay, guys, here is another story time about me and Dylan, our relationship that's going on. So, basically, in the beginning, when I was like, okay, I'm literally still having all of these visions of this guy, I'm literally still feeling love for this guy and all that kind of stuff, I was like, honestly, I really wanted to start making music about him, but I was kind of scared that somehow he would find it, okay? And that was around September 3rd, when I first moved in. I was like, oh yeah, I really want to make music about this guy. And then I promised myself, I was like, honestly, I'm not even going to take my love for this guy onto social media, because I didn't want people bringing up my past from 2, 3, 4 years ago of, oh, well, you stalked this person, so now we think you're doing it to this person, you know what I mean? So I kept my love for him away from social media. And around like December, I can't remember, so September, October, November, December, I was like, honestly, I want to start making music again. It literally took me 4 fucking months to decide, like, should I make music about this guy, or should I just stop making music? Like, I just didn't know if I wanted to even make music anymore, because it's been a couple of years since I've even made a song. I honestly feel like I do want to put my love out for him on social media, because I was like, maybe if I do, I'll actually like blow up, and other people will actually like see their music. So that was really the only reason why I ever actually decided to really talk about my love for this guy, is because I kind of wanted it to just be a little stalker-ish, so he could like go viral, basically so he could go viral, because I was like, dude, it's so fucking lame how you guys only have 200 fucking followers. So I was just like, and I was like, and your guys' music is really fucking good. Honestly, it's kind of making me feel a little weird that they don't have more music out. Like, I'm like, you guys been in a band for 3 years and you only have 10 songs out? Maybe it's a little more than 10. I can't remember how many I've counted, but for those of you that want to hear their music, I can show you. Wait, can I show you guys their music? Let me go see. Information about him so far, it is Just Like Her, Baby, My Direction, Had Me at Hello, Love Game, Checklist, Tsunami, Wake the Room Up, Right Now, Give Me a Sign, Too Deep, Supernatural. That song is about, as you can see at the bottom, what it says, awareness. No Place to Call Home, too. And by the way, this was literally a freestyle. I listened to the instrumental and I was like, type that shit up from a freestyle from my head, and just went with it. So yeah.
I feel like it's honestly getting worse. She has a lot of songs about this guy, apparently, and she literally admits to stalking him, so it's a back and forth situation. Kind of very contradicting right now, a little bit. And then she actually posted a 10-minute video on TikTok of her just singing about Dylan. A little weird. And I don't know if she's trying to play it off as, oh, I'm only making these videos, like saying I'm obsessed with this guy just to like help put his music out there. Like, I'm not actually obsessed with this guy. It's like, I don't know if she's trying to like play that game, because she did like the guy for like a year before she even made it a whole internet thing. And then she continues to talk about Dylan just now on the internet instead of by herself in private. And then after that video, she does go live on Facebook, apparently, and there's actually a lot of people encouraging her behavior, which, by the way, if you're a person who's literally going to encourage a mentally ill person to do what they're literally not supposed to do and their biggest issue, I really hope you get hit by a bus, because you are what's wrong with this world. Now, luckily though, most of the comments on all of her posts and the live are not encouraging her and definitely saying she needs to get some help. Now, this blame isn't all on one person. Kimber is mentally ill, but she's very aware of that, so this whole situation is definitely partially her fault. But another quarter of it is the internet's fault, encouraging this behavior and continuing to encourage it and continuing to push it past the limit it should be pushed. The issue would be the facility itself. Like, she's in a home to try to get help, and they are doing absolutely nothing about this whole situation at all. Now, she makes a video talking about her wedding, and then she talks about what her fans should bring to the wedding and how the wedding's going to be set up. And then she also talks about how she wants to get Dylan's same tattoos on herself. And she also wishes Dylan a happy Mother's Day, but that video actually got taken down because she does talk about his daughter, which is like the one thing he really didn't seem like he wanted at all was his daughter to be involved, period. Like, the story just seems to get more and more like in depth and more stalkery, talking about a wedding. But I seriously think that one car video is kind of the weirdest. It definitely got pushed to. Now, I really hope Timber definitely stops talking about this or finds something, not someone, but something else to obsess over, because if not, she's probably going to get some legal charges against her potentially in the future. She hasn't posted much on her account lately, so I'll try to keep up with the story and see if this goes any further than it already has gone. That's really all I have to say. I don't really know what advice to give anybody in this story, and I honestly would love to hear your guys' opinion on the whole topic in the comments, because everything just seems a little weird. I don't know why no one's helping that should be helping. The encouragement is getting more encouragement. She's kind of ignoring everybody. Like, I don't really know what you would do in this situation, to be honest with you. But I just thought it was crazy that pretty much the internet's encouraging it, and like the facility's doing nothing to try to solve the problem at all. Whatever opinions you have, put them down in the comments below. And of course, if you like me and my personality or what I post, feel free to like and subscribe and check out any of my other platforms. If you like the jewelry that I wear, I do own a small business. It's going to be linked below, and I will see you guys in next week's video. So have a nice day, my little stars.